You just made me think. You saw me with Mellencamp, you saw me with Seeger, you saw me with Joe Cocker, you saw me with Melissa Etheridge. Did you see me with
Bodines?
Oh, Bodines, definitely.
A couple times.
Did you see me with Chickenfoot?
Yeah.
Then did you see me with the Pumpkins? Did we
No,
come here?
I never saw
We
that.
only did 13 shows, and most of it was in Europe. Who else have you seen me with? That's Fogerty.
I think Fogerty.
A bunch of times.
Yeah.
And you might see me with Joe Satriani.
Bob Seeger.
Yep. Yeah.
That is one of the benefits of knowing Kenny Aronoff is I got to see a lot of those guys I would have never gone to see.
Wow.
They were there, they're cool,
Yeah.
they're fine, but I would have never gone to see Bob Seger.
Yeah.
I would have never gone to see Melissa Etheridge. Then I go, and it's just like, these guys are amazing.
Yeah, each one of them are.
So, I went there to see you, and then I got to see Bob Seger or
Yeah.
the Bodines I'd never seen. It's like,
And they all
these
have
guys
like
are
a ton of
kicking ass.
hits.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You're like, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song.
Right. No,
Yeah.
so you open up my eyes to a lot of bands.
That's cool.
I think you're really good at bringing it live and, elevating it live.
In most cases, drummers, at least before there was the home studio, you were either a session guy or you were a live guy. And when John Mellencamp took, after 8 years of just record after record after record after tour, he just stopped. Which shocked the crap out of me because I was like, wow, if he doesn't work, I don't work. And that's why, and I started already doing sessions. And I did Belinda Carlisle's big, huge #1 hit single, Heaven on Earth, and I'd done like Brian Setzer's first record outside of, the Stray Cats. And I'd done some recording, but then when John quit, I went, holy shit, I gotta make an income here. So I started going to LA, and just happened to be that I was good at it. Write music real well, and I'd always, as a kid, played every style of music possible. Drumming was fun. Music's fun. Yeah, I'll play drums with you. Country music, jazz, funk, rock, whatever it was, R&B. And so suddenly all that joy from playing all these different styles of music and my classical background, which gives you a huge education on discipline, reading, writing, ensemble playing, understanding tonality, and it's not just your instrument. So I became really good at being a session drummer. So I had 2 careers going, at the same time. And that's ultimately what probably, made John and I bang heads, because when we got back together, suddenly I was making in one day, when the budgets were huge and I'm a double scale guy, I was making a lot of money in one day, and it started like as much as you make in a week on tour.
Okay.
So suddenly then, and John wanted me there whenever he called, and I'd be like, I remember I was doing a Little Feat record, because Richie Haywood was doing something with Clapton, so I'm doing a Little Feat record. And I get a call in L.A., John needs you on Thursday. I said, I can't. I'm tied up for the next 10 days. And then John gets on the phone and says,
Probably wasn't used to hearing that.
Yeah, he was like, God damn it, Kenny, you can play whoever you want, but when I need you, I need you. I said, John, they literally build records around rhythm sections. These guys carved out a time to record this record with regard to my schedule, because it's all a Little Feat and me. So they waited till I was ready, and the artist was this Danish girl who's she sells out stadiums. Sanna Salomonsen is her name. And so, I can't,
Can't just blow him off.
He did not.
Didn't go over
He didn't
well.
like that. That didn't work good. So eventually I split. But I'm fortunate, now, with the budgets went to hell, I had drums in Nashville, L.A., New York, Indiana, of course, where I lived, Japan, and in Germany. And people would fly me all over the world to make records. I mean, literally, I could be booked 3 months straight.
I remember.
And never come home. And
I remember we'd be talking on the phone, and every time it's like, so what have you been up to? Well, and you would know your schedule by the day.
Yeah.
I go to Australia, blah, blah. Then in Japan, 3 days. And I'm in England.
Yeah.
And then I come back to Indiana for 1 day. And then I go.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much never changed.
No, it hasn't. Yesterday I was in Austin playing with the super group. You know, Kenny Wayne
that's
Shepherd,
right.
Mike Wanchek from Mellencamp, Mike Mills from REM, Michael Ramos, keyboard player with Mellencamp, and the Bodines. Tom Bukovac, one of the greatest session guitar players, who plays with Ann Wilson from Heart now, but he's one of the biggest Nashville session players. 4 background singers, one of which was the Prince, and we're in this super group showing off Jim Mercer, the owner of the Colts, his collection of, you know, millions and millions of dollars of incredible equipment, like Ringo Starr's original kit, John Lennon's keyboard on Let It Be, and he's David Gilmour's Strat. I mean, it's unbelievable. And, you know, and then, you know, tomorrow I do a clinic here, and I go home, then I do Satriani, then I do the Allman Family tour. It's Greg Allman's son and Dickie Betts' son in Nashville, then I do it in L.A. I mean, I just came off 2 weeks with Fogerty and one show with Kings of Chaos, which is a super group. Billy Gibbons sang on that show, Ann Wilson, Dee Snider. 2 weeks ago, I recorded 30 songs for 5 different artists in 1 week. And then, I mean, it's just